Good morning. So in this video, we are going to do a Thanksgiving crossword. So happy November and have some fun. So here is our puzzle. So how we're going to do this is we'll just go through the clues and I'll point out where that clue is and tell you the number of letters in the word that we're trying to uncover. Give you a few seconds to see if you can guess it, and then I'll give you maybe a hint or two to help you out, okay, before giving you the answer. So let's start with across 2 is the number of letters. It's right here. So it starts right here. This is 2 across. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letter word we're looking for. So a 9-letter word, and the clue is thankfulness. So what is a 9-letter word that might be a synonym to thankfulness? Or another word to describe thankfulness that is often used a lot during Thanksgiving. Again, we're right here. 9-letter word across, 2 across. Anyone have any ideas? If not, if you don't think you have it, the word starts with a G. A G. So it starts with a G and it's 9 letters, and it's another word to describe thankfulness. If you guessed gratitude, you were right. I'm going to go over here and write gratitude. Okay, so we have gratitude for our first word. Sometimes it's easier to just pick and choose what spot we want to uncover based off of what we already have. So let's do that. So let's do 1 down. 1 down is right here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. It's a 6-letter word. And the second letter of the word is a U because we're using the U in gratitude. Okay, so 1 down is an entree most commonly served. And remember, it's a Thanksgiving puzzle. And it's 1 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-letter word. So what is an entree, a main dish that is typically or commonly served at Thanksgiving dinner? It's a bird. Yes, it's a turkey. Turkey. I'm sorry. I used the wrong letter. Okay, so let's do 3 down. It's a long word. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-letter word. And it starts with a T. A T. So 3 down. Dining room linen. So when you set the Thanksgiving table, before you put the plates and the dishes and even the food down, what is something that we put down on the table to protect the table? And it starts with a T, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters in the word. And it's a dining room linen. That's right, it's a tablecloth. Nice job. Okay, now we have some options. 6 across is a long word and it has 2 letters. 8 across has 1 letter, and 11 across has 1 letter that we have already. Should we do the 2-letter one? Yeah, the long one. Okay, so 6 across is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-letter word. It's a 9-letter word, and there's an E for the 6th letter and a Y that ends the word. It's the last letter. Okay, so right here. And so 6 across, the clue is reddish sauce. So a sauce that is red. So how many of you have ever made a sauce for Thanksgiving dinner that is red? And if so, what did you use to make it red? I'll give you a hint. It's a berry. Does that help? If you still don't know, it starts with the C. So what is a berry that starts with the C, that is red, that is typically used for Thanksgiving dinner, that's made into a sauce? If you guessed a cranberry, you are right. So cranberry. How many of you enjoy cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving dinner? I know that in my family we've had it, but it wasn't always a popular thing. Or at least for me. But maybe for you it was. Okay. Let's just go down and do 8 across. So 8 across is right here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-letter word, and there's an L for the 4th letter in the word. Okay? So we're starting right here, and there's an L right in this box that is the 4th letter. And the clue is dinner basketful. Dinner basketful. This one's kind of a tricky one. So think of the Thanksgiving dinner. What is a food that is typically placed in a basket? At Thanksgiving dinner, or even at any dinner really. What is a part of the meal that is placed in a basket? And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters with an L as the 4th letter. Okay, so again, what is part of the meal that is placed in a basket? And it's 5 letters long. I'll give you a clue. It ends with an S. Does that help, or does that make it a little bit more confusing? If you still need a clue, it begins with an R. So what is a food that is placed in a basket at dinner time on the table? And they're usually homemade most of the time. Or the homemade kind are the best. If you guessed rolls, you are correct. Anyone getting hungry? I am. Who's excited for Thanksgiving? I think it's one of the favorite dinner meals or dinners that everyone looks forward to. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so 11 across. right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. And we have a T right in the center as the 4th letter. And the clue is flat serving dish. Flat serving dish. Okay, so where do we put our food? We just don't throw the food on the table, right? We put it on what? What type of dish? I'll give you a clue. It starts with the P. Starts with the P. How many of you have china or had china? And you had your plates and your cups, your utensils, and then what else? What other part of the china would be used to put food on? The platters, yes. The platter. China's not a big tradition as much as it was probably when you were younger, when China was passed down from generation to generation. And maybe in your family, you have China that will be passed down to your kids or grandkids, and that's wonderful. So platter. Okay, let's go over here. 10 down. 10 down is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, okay, with an R as the second letter. 10 down is sauce in a boat. Sauce in a boat. So we have cranberry sauce, but that typically isn't like the main sauce at Thanksgiving dinner. What's the kind of the main sauce at Thanksgiving dinner? And it's 5 letters again, R being the second letter. And it's often poured over mashed potatoes or the turkey, the stuffing. I even like to just pour it over the whole plate because this sauce is so good. And it's often made from the fat and the juices after you cook the turkey. Yes, the gravy. The gravy, that's right. Okay, now let's do 10 across. 10 across is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters with a G that starts the letter off. Okay? 6 letters, G starting off. And this is clue. A turkey sound. So what's the sound of a turkey? Gobble, gobble, right? Have any of you ever raised turkeys before and actually used one of your turkeys that you raised on your farm maybe as the turkey you cook for Thanksgiving dinner? I know I have a friend that has done that before. Okay, we're about halfway done. Good job, everyone. Okay, so let's look at 4 down. So we're gonna come right over here, right in the center of the puzzle. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 letters, and there's an R as the second to last letter, so the third letter. So 4 down says Thanksgiving staple. A Thanksgiving staple. Well, that could be anything, right? Let's see, let's list. What else is on Thanksgiving dinner besides the turkey, the rolls, the cranberry sauce, the gravy? What else do you usually have for Thanksgiving? Some type of vegetable maybe? Okay, so look, there's lots of different vegetables out there. So let's think of a vegetable that's 4 letters long, that has an R for the third letter. And it has to be a vegetable that is harvested, that is eaten a lot during the fall or autumn season, right? So Any guesses? If you still need help, it starts with the C. You often have to pull the husk off this vegetable. Yes, corn. Good job. Corn is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to this very, very short one. Let's see if we can guess this 3-letter word right here. 5 down. It says Thanksgiving alternate or alternative. So, alternative means in substitute of, right? So, what's the staple entree? Turkey. So, instead of turkey, what is another entree that might be served in place of the turkey? That's 3 letters long. It's a very popular and typical entree used especially during the fall or months where it's colder. Do you need a hint? It starts with an H. It starts with an H. Ham. Yeah. Some families actually have both. If they're serving a lot of people, they serve both. But ham is often used instead of turkey. Okay, let's look at 7 across, right below ham. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. And there's an N for the 3rd letter and an N, a letter N. Let me make sure I'm clear on that. The letter N that ends the word. Okay? And it's 7 letters, and the clue is pie ingredient. This is my favorite flavor during this season, the fall season. It's 7 letters long, and there's an M for the 3rd letter and an N that ends the word. I'll give you a clue. This ingredient is often orange, often carved. Another favorite thing to do with this ingredient is to dig out the seeds and roast them. Does that help? Pumpkin! Yes. Pumpkin. How many of you love pumpkin pie? Okay, let's look at 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-letter word. And it starts with a C. C-I blank blank blank. And the clue is autumn beverage. So what's an autumn beverage that starts with a C? And often, during autumn, what type of drinks? Are they cold or are they hot drinks? They're hot, right? Because it's cold outside, so you need something to keep you warm and toasty. So it's a warm drink. It starts with the C, and then the next letter is I, and then we have 3 blanks. And often this drink is the flavor of an apple. Apple and cinnamon. Does that help? Cider, yes. Okay, let's go to here. 9 across, this is a long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. So 9 letters, and there's an E for the 8th letter in the word. Okay, so we're right here. And the clue is common side dish. Okay, so here's another side dish. So let's start again. So we learned that corn was a side dish. Stuffing was a side dish. But that won't work because stuffing, there's no E in the last part of stuffing. What else do you guys have as sides for your Thanksgiving dinner? This side that we're trying to uncover can come in many different types and forms. There's red type, brown type, sweet types, and it can come in dices. It can be mashed. Yes, potatoes, good job. Let's see if I make sure I spell it right. I'm sorry, it was 8. My favorite potato is sweet potatoes. That or what I know as funeral potatoes, those cheesy potato slices. Okay, 11 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. And it starts with the P. And the clue is Macy's event. Okay, so Macy's is a shopping, like a department store. But what is Macy's known for during Thanksgiving? Usually watch this Thanksgiving morning, and it usually occurs in front of the Macy's department store in New York City. And it has floats. Yes, it's a parade. A parade. Nice job. Okay, looks like we just have 2 more to solve this puzzle. Okay, so 12 across. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. And there's an A for the 6th letter in the word. And the clue is televised sport. Okay, so what's a popular sport that usually is played in the fall season or fall months? It's often watched right after you actually have Thanksgiving dinner, at least in my house. Growing up, we would have Thanksgiving dinner and then everyone would sit on the couch and watch this sport, but most of us would probably fall asleep. Do you need a hint? Okay. I'll give you 2. There's 2 L's that in this word. So something all. How about if it starts with an F? Now do you got it? Yes. Foot. Ball. Yes. How many of you would watch football after Thanksgiving dinner? Okay, our last one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, and it ends with the letter E. And it says slice of turkey. So slice of turkey, and it's 5 letters. Well, in order to get a slice of turkey, what do you need to do to the turkey? Starts with a C. Yes, carve. Carve. Awesome job. We finished this together. I hope you had fun. I don't know about you, but it makes me look forward to my Thanksgiving dinner with my family. And I hope it does for you too. Have a great day.